प्रैक्टिकली बाबा ने दिखाया कि कैसे बाबा निरंकारी रहा, त्यागी तपस्वी, रात से लेके तपस्या करना सिखाया, जिसको फॉलो फिर हमारे बाऊ विश्व किशोर भी करता, जो बाबा भी कहते कितनी बड़ी परिवार की मेरे पर गृहस्थी जिम्मेदारी है। अगर जिम्मेदारी तो है ना बाबा की, फिर भी सदा ही क्या बाबा देखा, लाइट हाउस, माइट हाउस, चले फिरे, देखे, बैठे, बात करे, जितना ही लाइट हाउस उतना ही माइट हाउस। तो ये हमारे को बाबा ने कदम कदम पर प्रैक्टिकल चल के दिखाया, तो फिर आपका तन मन धन मनसा वाचा कर्मणा सब ऐसे लगेंगे कि आप बाबा के योगी तू आत्मा है, ज्ञानी तू आत्मा है, बच्चे हो। प्यारे भी सबके हो और फिर त्यागी भी सबसे हो, और फिर परिवार को भी प्यारे रहेंगे, न कि नहीं। बाबा ने हमें कोई वैराग आए घर बार छोड़ न जंग जाना है, न घर बार छोड़ कहा आके मधुबन कहाँ बैठना नहीं, परंतु अपना अच्छे ते अच्छा धंधा करो, अच्छे ते अच्छी भले जहां तक भी आप लोगों को साधन है, अपनी प्रवृत्ति संभालो, चलाओ, परंतु ये बुद्धि में दो शब्द याद रहे। एक तो मैं मीठे बाबा का मीठा मीठा बच्चा हूं, जो बाबा रोज पहला एड्रेस करता, मीठे मीठे बच्चे।
सिंध में एक सितंबर को थी जन्मी, कान्हा भक्ति दादी के मन में थी। 15 बरस की थी बाबा से मिली, मंडली ने जिंदगी बदली। हुआ था दरस शिव नूर का भी, स्वर्ग सी एक नई दुनिया दिखी। रही साथ रब के जो अंत आती, प्रकाश की मणि है अपनी दादी। वो प्यारी दादी, हो न्यारी दादी, सबकी दुलारी है हमारी दादी, हमारी दादी।
Om Shanti. Have a loving intellect in order to become a victorious jewel, pure and determined thought of enthusiasm. Let there be zeal and enthusiasm at every moment. This is the basis for the flying stage. This enthusiasm will finish many types of obstacles that are to come and give you a lot of help to become complete. This pure and determined thought of enthusiasm becomes a special and powerful weapon to make you victorious. Therefore, always keep in your heart this zeal and enthusiasm as the means of the flying stage. Have the enthusiasm. I have to become like the Father and be full with the treasures of all powers, all virtues, and all knowledge. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 23. Have a loving intellect in order to become a victorious jewel. Today's topic, pure and determined thought of enthusiasm. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Hey everyone. Is everyone okay? Yes? Very good. Very enthusiastic, happy. Whenever we talk about a virtue, one is inculcation of virtue, but other is how we use that in practical life. There are two things for us. One is in family, within family, our relationship with everyone. And second is for the task. So the quality and the power has to be used in a very sensible way with the family, within the family, and also for the task. And that is where we find within like there were so many dadis. Why Dadi Prakashpuri was number one? It's not that other dadis were less in interest of Murli or Dharna. No, they all had very, they had determination, they were very stable, they had full faith. But then who becomes popular? Who becomes like loved by everyone? Was how they use their virtue, how they use their power. To have them is one thing, but how do we use it? Now, sometimes it's Baba's love, it could be faith, it could be purity. There's some kind of special quality which makes you very much loved by the family. Even if you have to apply, rules, regulation, principles, everyone has to do. Dadi was very firm in all maryadas, all principles. But when we come to Baba, you have to let go of your own self in the sense of your ways, your personality, your liking. Because when you have that, then you won't get enough cooperation. People will feel as they're doing for you, not for yagya. Mm. So it's very subtly, Dadi Prakashmani was the one who was able to help people to see their own specialities and make them more and more cooperative, but not bring her personality in the sense of Dadi will jokingly sometimes say, Dadi likes this to eat or Dadi likes that. But she will first think what everyone likes. So today I was thinking, even to get motivated to be like Baba, okay, then what? What is my motive? Why should I become like Baba? Hmm. Because everyone loved Baba. Why everyone loved Baba, which we all have to think. So having all virtues, qualities, powers, knowledge is one thing. Hmm. But using them so that everyone feels pulled towards Dari, pulled towards Baba. So I'm reflecting on what gave her number one, Dadi Prakashmani. Why everyone loved Baba. So if I am becoming like Baba, then one of the thing is love from all. And everyone feel that I am appreciated, whatever I am doing. Appreciation, Baba gave so much love, so much appreciation to all of us, and kind of built in us that self-respect, trust in the self, and just keep saying, yes, child, you can do. And then, of course, any task he gives, then in the end, he will look at the result. As I told you once, Baba used to see you do a program, Baba will give cooperation. But how many were there who were not happy or satisfied? They were happy with everything, but until they had some kind of complaint. So once we did a program, there were 50 of us, and two souls, I think one soul was not happy because of something. And see, if we learn from everything, uh, always try, especially the main instrument, not to intervene in anything. Let departments do what they have to do. Because my getting into something makes it bigger and serious. I don't have to. I just be observer, and if I have to guide. So once there was a public program, big public. So I came in, it was in Delhi many years ago. And so we had some front reserve seats, right? So a couple came and sat there. So I saw it. No, then I told them, well, this is really reserved very nicely, but they didn't like it. If same thing a volunteer would have done or a usher would have done, maybe they wouldn't have taken it. But I said it. And then I learned how in every department, let them do it. I will talk to one person department, not directly, because what is expected of me is not this, right? Anytime there are very subtle aspects. Like Dadi said, she had 40 departments, right? Everyone will report to her. But it's very, very interesting way how she managed. Her management was very, very powerful. And that's why she says, I clap and everything is ready because of the way she respected people, loved people, make them responsible, and appreciate them is very, very important. So that's what becoming like Baba, or we have Dadi's day coming, becoming like Dadi. So Baba said there, Let there be zeal and enthusiasm at every moment. And this is the basis for flying stage. We have a small meeting coming up for the weekend retreat next weekend. And Ashaben is in Peaceful Aid. And I was thinking to take this topic of how to be constantly enthusiastic. It's very, very important, right? This enthusiasm will finish many types of obstacles that are to come and give you lot of help to become complete. This pure and determined thought of enthusiasm becomes very special and a powerful weapon to make you victorious. Therefore, always keep in your heart this zeal and enthusiasm, and this means of the flying stage. Have enthusiasm. I have to become like the Father. And be full with the treasures of powers, all virtues, and all knowledge. So that you can have, right? But then how to use it, right? It is very important to think about, and that's where our numbers are, right? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Warm greetings, Didi. Warm
Thank
greetings to Avyakti Parva. It's lovely to see you.
you. Same. I'm also happy to see you.
You never know who it's going to be. Today it's me.
I just found out
Yeah.
that you are coming.
Well, always delighted to be here. Did you know that this word enthusiasm in English is derived from this Greek two words, in and theos, which means inspired or energized by God. So filled with the energy of God. I don't know if you knew that was the root for enthusiasm.
You know, I heard it before.
Yeah.
Good to revise it, yeah.
Yeah, it's such a, I don't know, it's a quality that Baba brings up a lot, but most people in the world don't, they like to think about love and peace and compassion. Enthusiasm, I think many people feel is very light and fluffy and almost childlike, not really connected to big spiritual endeavor. However, yeah, it's very powerful listening to Baba speak about it. And as I listen to you share in the Hindi class first, and then Daddy Ji, and then you're sharing again, I'm actually feeling there's a lot of maturity connected to being enthusiastic. And a lot of my questions actually are around kind of a maturity. Do you feel there's a relationship or a balance? An enthusiastic soul is also a very mature soul.
It depends for what one is enthusiastic, you know. Sometimes it could be service project, sometimes it's like some enthusiasm is more emotional and, you know, and maturity is, I think that, yes, there is maturity in enthusiasm, but it's a different kind of maturity. So, but I feel it is important to have enthusiasm constantly. And I feel it's a very important topic which you all should think. Why suddenly people just say, oh, I'm not going to do it. I will never do it. This is not what I can do. And all these words come up time to time, giving up, and then say, okay, I will do. And we all did that, but then we learned that it is our part, we have to do anyway. I remember many times Didi will tell me uh, something, and I will say, I don't think I ever done this, and I don't know if I will be able to do. And she will say, you can do it. Or sometimes she will say, okay, I won't ask you to do. Both ways was not right. And then I learned with the time that understand your part and don't give up. I can't do this, is not possible, I'm not successful, something wrong with me. All these words which we say for ourselves are not accurate, are not right words. So, no, it's my part. I will have to play my part. So, when you have that thought, then enthusiasm continues and it's mature one. It's not emotional. It's not just for service. But as Baba said, it is more like becoming like Baba Saman. So reminding yourself of your part and play your part accordingly. You can't be like everyone, right? My role is this, and I have to play that accurately, properly, and be a good example for others. Knowing that whatever I say, I do, everyone is going to, anyone can follow and do that. So enthusiasm and maturity. You brought out a very good subject, and I always just make myself, but what is my part? I have to be just supportive, cooperative, help everyone, and at this is the time like I can't take any particular responsibility. Whatever everyone is doing, I have to support. I have to help. So that I don't want to lose it. Remain enthusiastic as Babaji Agya. Whatever little I could contribute in any area, that will become a model, no, for others. So that's how I understand, and I maintain that enthusiasm.
So again, I'm feeling it in your sharing. The reason I feel maturity is because, of course, there is so much love for Baba's task. But what I'm hearing a lot, and when you talked about Brahma Baba, and we see it in Dadiji, is they actually had a lot of love for their stage. The feeling that their stage actually did the most in Baba's task. You yourself just said, souls are very enthusiastic when they start, maybe emotionally a task, but then an obstacle comes along and they just kind of lose their steam. Whereas if my focus is on the stage, I have to do this, I have to become this, I have to grow capacity, or even to give courage to others or support to others through your face, your stage. This feels very mature to me, to be actually serving through the stage and have enthusiasm to creating my stage. There's a love there as well. Obviously, there's a love for task, love for family, but I hear a lot of love for your stage, your part, as you said.
It's not question of only love, but it's like you feel accurate, you feel appropriate, whatever you are doing. So this whole internally very comfortable and contentment is also very important for the soul.
So when you were sharing, you were talking about how much zeal and enthusiasm Brahma Baba had at the beginning and how big the obstacles were. And now it feels like we have maybe less obstacles or maybe different ones, I'm not sure, and less zeal and enthusiasm. So we're more affected by little things. Is this a lack of spiritual intoxication?
Means what happened, what was happening during Brahma Baba's time or Dadi's time, nothing really. Is that, as I said, in opposition. Now it's like we have nothing, but still we keep creating something, right? In the sense of because we are sensitive or we make a little thing, big thing, but just to use knowledge and power of yoga, you can easily remain very. So it's not question of less enthusiasm because of less obstacles. I think that somewhere majority of the souls are more focused on doing than becoming. So when you are focused on doing, it's very gross. The way they will talk, they say things, they do things, very gross. The soul energy is not very spiritual, very subtle. But then as much we um, kind of, keep aim in front of us, ultimately, like Baba's home is a sacred place, right? So to maintain that, it should be sacred. Even whatever physically things we do, we're not keeping into what is in mind those things, but holiness, anything we do, whether we are offering bhog or whether we are whatever we do, creating an atmosphere where anyone comes feel very spiritually. Even when I'm in Madhuban, so now Diwali will come, there are so many lights. And I always say I cannot because they don't like it. I always feel that if it would have been one-fourth of it, it will look more beautiful. So one time I told them, is it carnival or is it conference? You know, and they still every day is more and more and more. Because some people think, but that's the, beauty. And I feel a spiritual atmosphere will help the souls. Otherwise, they come, they praise Brahma Kumaris, we praise them and hospitality, and that's over. So I always remember that you must have seen a photograph which has, I don't know, become very common, where Baba, myself, Jagdish Bhai, and at that time the Chief Justice of India was B.P. Sinha. So Baba was up, we were hosting Baba. So he came to meet Baba. So there were sofas and chairs, but Baba sat on the floor. So we all sat on floor and he sat on floor. Even he was wearing a full suit, And I think what is impressed, like I went to Connecticut and Jashri was sharing that when they came to Queens and, our Queens class was in basement. So, yeah,
There you
this
are.
mm, is very popular picture.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So what I'm saying that, so this sister was sharing that when we came first time to meet, to be at the center, so they sat on floor and I went and sat on floor. And that is what touched them, Lord. In the sense that our simplicity, our spirituality, sometimes we go a little bit over everything, whether it is colors, whether it is food, and I always feel that most important is spirituality, sacredness, which Baba has given us for the place and our personality too. And that is why I was telling someone, some people ask us, must be asking many, for 60 plus years, you are wearing same clothes, same hairstyle, because I never make it like, no, tight like this, tight like this. It is all the time. Because what has to come out is our love, our purity, our spirituality, which is most important. And I think in the end, that will be what really will be needed most. So our enthusiasm should be really for that, to
So,
become like Baba. Baba
sorry.
was, Baba was very royal, but very simple. And that royalty was so visible before he wore diamond buttons. Then he wore plastic ones, but that doesn't matter. He was more and more royal, even in simplicity.
So, one thing that was coming to my mind as you're sharing now and earlier is that very often souls rely on something happening externally to create zeal and enthusiasm. So something's going on around them. You mentioned lots of lights or whatever the case, something happening externally to create zeal and enthusiasm. And what you're sharing for me keeps kind of returning to the blessing this morning that I take this responsibility to create my zeal and enthusiasm and actually become an image of support to create enthusiasm for others, even with my face of courage or that sacredness or that royal stage, is really helping souls at this time. Is there this connection between the enthusiasm and my own activities, my own responsibility, rather than external things, but my own sacredness, my own royalty, my own obedience is actually feeding my own zeal and enthusiasm, and then being an image of support for
Yeah,
others?
definitely both, no? Because once it increasing or helping you to maintain your enthusiasm, then you will be able to support others also. And these days, actually, less we speak in words, better it works, in the sense of that lot can be done through the pure thought, determined thought, and others are able to catch that also. So I think that recently I've been thinking that many things, if wherever I was needed, I should have been, but a lot of things happen through our power of yoga. Even if you are not there, the things can work out, So same could be with enthusiasm. If your face always looks full and cheerful, not only cheerful, but full also. Nothing should be our concerns, our worry, our tiredness, when it's visible on the face, then even if there is enthusiasm, it drops, right? Others also see that and say, oh, so it's always good to maintain, our cheerful state, our lightness, and I think that could support others and also maintain my own enthusiasm.
Mm.
Right.
That was something I definitely felt. And I think even if souls didn't physically meet Dadiji, they can see it in the videos. Her face created enthusiasm. It was always full, always light, always powerful, always pure. Always like you just see her face and you just feel uplifted. And I get the feeling souls also have that experience through you, that they just see the face, they see the state, and they feel, oh, everything is okay. Is that the need in the family, the cooperation in the family right now, as things get more and more interesting out there, that we just maintain this sense of being filled with the energy of God, enthusiasm?
And let everyone feel comfortable, everyone feel, that they have right, they have allow souls to feel all what they want at this time. And sometimes we could restrict them, in the sense of not trusting them, not giving them assignment, or not allowing them to do what they want to do. So I think that if we allow everyone to be happy and content, I think that's what really the true service is. Because every Baba's child, very special, has lot of qualities. Sometimes we don't know. It's only when they start doing it, we say, oh, she's so good, she's so good. So appreciation is very important these days. Acknowledgement and appreciation, not only expectations. Sometimes there are a lot of expectation, not enough appreciation. So,
So that will also fill their enthusiasm to be appreciated.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Didi. I love the topic. So if you change what Asha Didi is talking about, I think it would be very lovely, but it's a beautiful topic. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Judy. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti Vikti Parivar. So please save the date. August 25th, Sunday morning. So after Murli, we will have Bhog offering, special Bhog offering for Dadi Prakash Mani ji. Mohini Didi will be offering Bhog in the morning. It will be around 9:30. So, and also we'll remember our Dadi ji, her specialities, her teachings. So it will be a very special morning. And then 26th August, Monday, in the evening, Avyakti Parivar, we will be doing Krishna Janmashtami special bhog and little celebration with Krishna. So please make sure that you will be with us. And also, following weekend, we will be having a huge celebration on for 25th of anniversary service in Peace Village. So we have Mohini Didi and Asha Didi from Delhi ORC coming. So there will be a special retreat, and Avyakti Parivar will also participate through Zoom. So we'll let you know the timing and all that. But just to let you all know that that weekend will be very, very special. So now tomorrow is Saturday, and please make a note that Amritwila 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Then 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi Avek Murli. Mohini Didi will be reading. Translation will be available. So it's been a little while that she has not read. So tomorrow will be a special opportunity that Mohini Didi will be reading Avek Hindi Murli for us, so we can participate together. Afternoon 1:30 to 3 p.m. Avyakti children class, 3 to 4 p.m. Avyakti youth class, 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, and Avyakti journey. Spotlight Drishti is on Sunday, not tomorrow. Sorry for that. Thank you. Now let's remember Baba. And also there is a very important announcement that tomorrow is a global Bhatti, and it's we will be doing the whole day Bhatti. So it didn't show in the schedule, but let you all know that when we start at Amritwila Zoom, we'll continue with the Bhatti until evening. So in between the session part will be there, but then other timings will be continuation with the meditation, yoga Bhatti. So anyone who would like to join during the day, you're most welcome to join Avyakti Parivar. Thank you.
दिल का अब संकल्प यही है, दिल का अब संकल्प यही है, बाबा तुम सा बनना ही है, साथ लिया है, हाथ लिया संकल्प